Now, Dr. Jorden became a board-certified surgeon in 2004, but for 18 years before that, he was career military. He joined the National Guard in high school, then the Army, where he became a Special Forces weapons expert and medic assigned to the Caribbean, Japan, Korea. To understand how dangerous this individual might be, I want to go straight out to our very special guest, Mildred Muhammad. Mildred, you are the ex-wife of the infamous D.C. sniper, the killer who, along with an accomplice, murdered 10 people and terrorized the nation's capital in that 2002 killing spree. And you've written that you believe you were the ultimate target, that all of that was to get at you. So what are your thoughts about this current suspect? Do you think he could be a danger to strangers out there, given his obvious connection to this woman who was shot, and then the fact that he's a weapons expert?
Well, I don't think that anyone else is a target. I think that he killed the person that he was trying to get to. I also believe that this was already a plan that he had already put in place. He lured her into the stairwell where he killed her, and he probably quietly walked away as to not to bring about any attention to him. Since all of the vehicles that he owns has been accounted for, leads me to believe that he probably rented a car or borrowed a car from someone. He probably already has cash put aside so that there will be no trace of credit cards or any other type of transactions financially that can be traced. I think he was very skillful in what he did. He's in the Special Forces, which means he was trained, and he needs to be tracked, and he needs to understand that he will be caught. But it will take some time for that to happen.
Thank you. Very good analysis. I want to go out to an anonymous doctor who worked as a resident under Dr. Jorden. Anonymous, what is your take on this? Because this guy is just so prominent and accomplished, and now he's suspected of a vicious murder and possibly armed and dangerous.
Well, you know what? I have to tell you that I got a phone call from one of the other residents last night telling me the news, and none of us were shocked because he is an excellent surgeon. You know, patients would often request him, demand to be seen by him, but he always had this complex with his, at that time, ex-wife. You know, he would often talk to the residents about how nasty she was and, you know, cursing about her left and right. So it was kind of obvious that he had this ongoing complex with her. But it was surprising in the sense that he's such a great surgeon. He's very professional in every other sense. I mean, I don't know. The whole thing is just too interesting.
Did you get the sense that he could explode and attack this nurse?
I mean, the thing was, he always kind of had a temper. But, you know, he's kind of from that old school surgeon mentality where they often do have tempers and get away with it because they're so good at what they do.